Mm.
Absolutely.
So
Wow.
true. Yeah, it's amazing. I think it's like the cheat code, right?
Yeah.
Is getting in those right rooms with people that have the right mindset. Because Mike and I do it all the time with each other. Like we were having a discussion and we were talking to Zaskia, and shout out to Zaskia, she's awesome. Lauren, I'm sure you already have met her. She's like the biggest thing out of Central Texas. But we were just
We have
talking.
not connected yet, but I
Oh,
do.
we're
Yeah.
connecting you
Yeah.
after this.
Oh yeah.
She's the man. She's the man's man. Um, no, she's great because she's really big on mindset, and she'll correct you. Like she has no problem being like, "Hey, don't say that. Like, don't put negative things out there because you guys have an abundance mindset, right? So like, if you put some negative stuff and you slip up and say the wrong thing, then you're going to get an abundance of negativity your way, right?
Yep.
And that looks different. That looks different for everybody. And but the inverse is also true, right? Like if you're always being positive and you're saying, "Hey, I have all these opportunities and all these amazing people to help me figure out how I can take advantage of the opportunities," you'll never lose. You're going to
Yeah.
get all that good in abundance too. So I'm with you. I think mindset is pronto, numero uno.
Well, and the great thing about is it costs you nothing. You don't have to be a part of these communities. I think it's definitely a key player in where we're all at right now. And I would, like I said, if I had to do it again, I would spend it 10 times over. But to at least get started, if you're in a position where you can't pay, that shouldn't be something that stops you from making those moves, because YouTube University is free and you can certainly buy real estate by reaching out to Paul and Michael with no money down. And you don't have to wait. So I think it's all just you figure out how to do it, not if you can.
Exactly. Yeah, we did a lot of YouTube U for the whole
Yeah.
creative finance stuff whenever we found out about it. I was an agent for a year, and Paul literally saw a YouTube video from Jamil and was like, "You know about wholesale? Let's do this thing." So a week later, after I did my own research, we were full speed ahead about 2 years ago. So it's exactly right. YouTube can be a lot of good, valuable knowledge that you can have. And also, to the people that are on the opposite side of the screen, if you're not writing the things that Lauren's saying right now down, you are doing something wrong. Okay? So this is gold she is giving you guys. But if you were to go back to day one, Lauren just decided to become a gator, was in Africa on that bus, you happen to sit down right next to her, what would you tell her?
Stop waiting. Even though that was only a year and a half ago, there was still a lot of time where I just kind of told myself, like, "Oh, I've gotta learn first. I've got to get some stuff under my belt." And although that was great, I think there was still a period of time where I kind of just like Pace always talks about how the things that we know we need to do, we know they're hard, we know they're uncomfortable. So those are always the things that get pushed to the side. And I did that. I was still, I don't necessarily like my W-2. At least it's gotten better now because I'm remote. So I've got two computers next to me all day long. So I'm working on my business and my dad's business. So that flexibility has been nice. But there was a lot of time where I would just procrastinate and push things off because I was just didn't want to do it. It wasn't necessarily the fun work. And I would say I'm naturally an introvert. But when
That's
I have
surprising.
conversation, yeah, and it's funny because I get that a lot. Like when I'm around really amazing people, it's so easy for me to have great conversations like with you guys. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, I'd rather be in the corner with my dogs reading a book than, out. But every time I leave like an owners club event, I'm all pumped and I'm so glad I did it. But there is part of me that has to kind of like pump myself up for a minute and go, okay, like time to get going and rev the engines. So I think there was a lot of me that just kind of procrastinated to get into that uncomfortable position. So I look back and I'm like, man, if I, didn't push off for 3 to 4 months, I'd be even further. But it's a learning curve for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest killer of your dreams is like the work you're avoiding, right? Like
Yeah.
For us in our business, it's like calling people, talking to people, answering your phone. It's like the little things that you're like, oh, well, I'm not working right now, right? I blocked on my calendar that I'm not working from this hour, right? And I do it too. I feel like it's something you have to grow into. You have to be disciplined. Like I think Layla Hermosi said it best: "Fuck your mood, stick to the plan." Like that has to be everything. Every day has to be. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if you want to do this or not. Just do it. Just do it, and then eventually you're going to be somebody that is super disciplined because you're training your brain to do the hard thing every day. So absolutely. Shout out to you, Lauryn. I'm so happy that things are working out for you. I'm glad that you had that discipline, and more importantly, I'm glad that things are going well as a result of the hard work that you put in on working on yourself, and especially that motivation, or that mindset rather. It's huge.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And same to you guys. It's been really cool to see you guys grow, and I love the podcast. So make sure if you're watching this and you haven't liked, subscribed, and shared, make sure you do that.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, man. But before we get out of here, Lauryn, tell the people where they can find you and how if they want to bring stuff to you, how they can do that.
Absolutely. So you can find me at www.konastrategies.com. That's all my links, you can call me, email me, make an appointment there. And I can also send that to you guys. Or you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, at Wealth with Lo, and also YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Lauryn, you're looking for people to invest in your projects. So if you guys are interested on some kick-ass returns on your investment, go talk to Lauryn. She's got everything that you could possibly need. And Lauryn, we definitely need to talk offline about some deals. I've got a couple in Texas that I need you to take a look at. Okay. So we're excited, man.
I'm always buying because, again, it's one of those things where, you find a way to make it work. And, so please send them my way. And one thing I would like to say, too, as a capital raiser, having multiple deals for lenders has been really big for me because you have lenders of all different capacities. So just finding, building those connections to where you have wholesaler connections, and then you've got the business acquisition connections. So that way when a lender comes to you, you're not turning them down just because you don't have deals that are only 30 days, or maybe they want to lend for long term and you don't have those deals. So as a capital raiser, making those connections to where when a lender comes to you, you've got deals that are anywhere from 30 days to 2 years, has been a game changer for me as well.
That's fantastic. Reach out to her, folks. She's here to help. She wants to make money with you. So Lauryn, we appreciate you. Keep killing it, and we can't wait to see you at Squad Up. Hopefully we see you sooner than that, but if you guys can meet Lauryn in person at Squad Up, how crazy is that?
I'm excited to see you guys again, and thank you so much for your time and inviting me on today.
Pleasure's all ours. Yeah, we appreciate it. Definitely. We got to come back. We got to do round 2. We got to figure out, I'd love to do maybe an interview after this and just kind of see, hey, like, this is Lauryn 2.0. Now I'm Lauryn 3.0. These are all the amazing things we're doing. But pleasure's always ours. We really appreciate you. Thanks for your time. Thanks for all the hard work that you do. And we're really excited to see you next time.
Thank you so much. I'll be back, Lauryn 2.0.
2.0.
We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.